Hey everyone. Hey Sagittarius, you are last but not least on the list. Welcome to January. Welcome to 2026. We are now in Aquarius season. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with you guys for the month of January. What's going on in the cosmos for you guys moving forward for January 2026. I am reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I'm adding the Venus sector into your reading. So if you are curious about what's going on in a relationship, in all of your relationships, not just one, but all of them, you know, because your Venus sign doesn't just cover your romance, it covers all relationships, okay? So if you're wondering about how to navigate all of your relationships, platonically, business, relationships, or family, as well as your romantic partnerships, whether you're single or not, check your Venus sign out. Understand what energies and advice are coming out for that. But if you are more interested in your rising, your moon sign, those are, you know, that's how you present yourself to the world. That's how people see you. It covers a lot of different types of things. Your sun sign is more about what drives you, know, how you know, I guess attract what you want in some way, shape, or form. But, you know, I think your Venus should also be added to that as well. So if you want to look at your relationships and how you navigate your relationships and how you express yourself within your relationships, check your Venus, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into it, you guys. I'm reading for both sidereal and Western astrological placements and charts, so please bear that in mind. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Let's go ahead and see Sagittarius, for Sagittarius ancestors, for their Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus placements, those born with under the constellation of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for January 2026. Let's see. West. You receive the card West and it says purge. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to really study this card. What I'm seeing here is that there is a window in time for you, Sagittarius. There has been an opportunity that has been presented and opened to you. You have like a northern star here, even though it says west, but there is a star here. That's hope. And this owl is ushering in this wisdom, this deeper understanding of life, and also a deeper understanding of yourself. That's what I see here. Give me 1 second, Sagittarius. Sorry, Sagittarius. I'm back. But looking at your card, West, Purge, there is like some type of hope for you guys in the month of January. You may have entered January feeling very hopeful compared to last year or the months prior. Last year was the year of the snake. It was a year number 9. And it was tough on the world. You know, last year was a bit tough on a lot of people in the world because it was a year of endings. It was a year of exposing lies, you know, a year of truth. You know, it was a spirit of the snake. So I just get the sense like with this owl and this portal that's been burst open for you, or this blessing that's been open to you, this window of opportunity. You've gone through, or you're still currently going through like a purge in your life. You know, maybe you're purging your body, or you're detoxing something in your body, or just you're just, you know, detoxing in general. Maybe you are cutting out excessive behaviors, excessive eating habits, excessive drinking habits, excessive spending, excessive sexual, you know, behaviors, excessive dating, because there are people out there who just, you know, can't really give it a break. You know, they have to be with somebody, you know. So there's a lot that you can list that, you know, there's a huge list of things that you can purge in your life, from your life, and just go through that detoxing system. Bottom of the deck, and with the owl here, I'm just really seeing that there is some type of maturity or some type of level of wisdom that you have entered in your life. This is like deep wisdom here. Spiritual powers as well. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you received stone people, and it says knowing. So there's something about it's interesting, the bottom of that, you have ancestors. There's something regarding your body. There's something regarding your gut instinct. There's something regarding your intuition, your soul, and how your body and your soul communicate, if that makes sense. This is a beautiful conversation that your soul is having with your body. There's parts, you know, there's just, you know, parts of your body that you realize is affected by your emotions, especially in a negative way as well. But there is some deeper part of you that knows what needs to be done in a certain situation. There's something that you know needs to be healed or has healed. It's reached a healing turning point here. This is also ancient wisdom as well. So you may be tapping into something here, Sagittarius, that is, again, is coming from a place within you that's connected to your bloodline. So I'm just really getting that some of you guys, there are certain traditions within your family that is going to arise, or that you're going to reconnect with, or that you're going to look into. But others of you, I'm really just getting the sense that you're on this journey where a wound is being healed finally, and I'm just getting, for some of you, it's going to open up this opportunity for you to really look at your family and see where these wounds came from, see where the dysfunction started in your family, if there is any dysfunction to be addressed. Very, very interesting. That is very, very interesting. So January is a very beautiful month energetically for you. And I do sense that there are going to be some really beautiful changes that you're going to be applying to your life because of some type of eye-opening experience that you have kind of started to facilitate. Maybe there is another person here as well, or other people who are like you, who have that same inner knowing as you. You know, it's like there. Some of you guys are connecting with beautiful people, new friends. Yeah, just new relationships, because this is a month number 2. You know, and it has a lot to do with partnerships of many kinds. Detoxing, spiritual detoxing, mental and emotional detoxing, could be bodily detoxing, or all of the above. Okay, so some of you guys, yeah, Sagittarius, I'm just really, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, I really just get the sense that you, moving forward, it's like you're just a new you, like you're new and improved in a certain area of your life or just in general. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see here about your money. Let's look at your money sector here. Music. So some of you guys have a specific type of music that you enjoy listening to. Some of you guys specifically, you love classical music with the violin here, or you enjoy music with violins in it, or could be any stringed instrument for that matter. Says your connection to music is healing yourself and others. Some of you guys really enjoy the color blue or purple. Some of you guys just like cool tone colors. The color blue or purple could also be your aura. But there are those of you, maybe you want to start going to concerts, okay? But when it comes to your money sector, I'm getting that some of you guys may try to get into music. Maybe you have been playing an instrument since you were a kid or for a long time, and you kind of just make that like your living. Maybe not a living, but some of you guys may travel, you know, with your musical instrument, or you're a singer, or you like to sing, and maybe you're looking to, you know, expand that as a career one day. But others of you, maybe this is just a musical instrument. Maybe you have your own band, or you've thought about creating your own band and actually somehow making some money off of your music and collaborations. Also be careful with the music that you listen to when you're working. If you're at a place of work where there's like music already playing, like retail, grocery stores, the mall, if you work at a mall, a restaurant, you know, places like that where music is already playing, or some type of, you know, it could be that the music that they play there could be affecting you in how you work. I don't know. That's very, I know that sounds very vague, but when it comes to the work that you do and how you make money, I'm also getting like, you kind of have to dance to your own music and know what is best for you in your workplace. I think for you, Sagittarius, you somehow are able to walk into a workplace or go to work and pretty much, it's almost like you own the place, because you kind of change the music there, so to speak, like the energy. Like, I just get the sense that you can probably get away with certain things that other people can't, or you can adjust certain things that will work for you that other people can't. Okay. Now, others of you, when it comes to your money and how you wake up in the morning and what, you know, how you feel when you come home, it might be good to just turn on the radio or turn on Spotify or Apple Music or Pandora, whatever. Just turn on the radio and turn on some music when you get home, and be careful of the music that you're listening to on your way home from work. So everything that I've talked about while holding this card and showing this card can resonate in many different ways. But yeah, some of you guys, this is literal. You're actually getting into music, and that's how you're going to make your money, or you're trying to expand in that career. Others of you, maybe you're teaching music, okay? Maybe you're a music teacher, or you're looking to be a music teacher of some kind. Maybe you're looking to be a choir teacher, or, you know, a teacher who does voice teaching. You know, you teach voice classes. It just depends. But others of you, again, you just have a skill with music, and you could expand on that financially. and collaborate with other people, see what opportunities can open up for you. But others of you, I do sense that, you know, if it's not a field that you're trying to get into, this is just, you know, you needing to make sure that the music that you're listening to is, you know, conducive to your success in the workplace, and how you make money, and with your career, or, you know, doing homework if you're going to school, or looking to get certified. Like, just be careful of the music that you listen to, because it's a frequency. Music is a frequency. But also I'm seeing this as more figuratively, as you dancing to the beat of your own drum. You are, when it comes to your money, it's like you can do whatever you want and it's just going to work out for you. You're just kind of lucky in that way. Bottom of the deck, it says you're on the right path. Yeah. For sure. You guys really don't have anything to worry about, Sagittarius, when it comes to work. If you're thinking about leaving a job, and your soul is singing that tune kind of a thing, it's like, it's time to go. It's time to go. But, you know, I just get the sense you guys are, I don't know why, it's kind of hard to put it in words, but like, you guys are like a lucky charm. It's like you guys, when you guys go to work, it's like you make a difference, you know. That's awesome. So you guys can go really, really far financially, Sagittarius. Just bear that in mind, okay? Don't sell yourself short. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see here. Let's see a little bit more. We're going to pull 2 more oracle messages for you guys for January 2026. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah. There's that purge again. That's that purge energy that we saw in the beginning of the reading. So in January, there's this energy that is pushing you or giving you a bit of a shove into a more positive perspective and mindset. Just kind of changing your mindset in the month of January here, Sagittarius, is so important. Being pessimistic is not going to help you. And some of you guys may feel like, well, I'm not pessimistic, I'm just realistic. Whatever you want to call it. What I'm seeing here is pessimism, okay? So some of you guys may think that, you know, having more of a pessimistic attitude towards things is actually what's protecting you and moving things forward. But it's, you know, again, things for the most part can be going okay in your life. I'm not saying that your life has to be in shambles to have to focus on like healing. Like, things can be mostly okay in your life, but do you want it to stay okay? Do you want it to be awesome? Do you want it to be phenomenal? Do you want it to be fantastic? Whatever the word you want to come up with. Because at some point, this negative mindset or this negative relationship that you're in with somebody, or negativity at work, at some point is going to be a stumbling block. At some point, it's going to trip you up. At some point, it is going to become a hindrance. It may not have become a hindrance yet. Not all negativity is necessarily a hindrance right off the bat. It's just kind of lingering there, like kind of floating there, right? But there comes a point in time where if you're not addressing the negativity, you'll start to see over time how much of a hindrance it becomes. So there's some negativity that you can just fan off and you're just like, whatever, you can ignore it and disassociate. But in certain cases, it just starts to become a hindrance and it starts to block you from seeing the positive. And when, you know, how you view the world and your perception of the world will determine how you move within the world. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have meditate and contemplate. So yeah, there are some things that you guys have been thinking about since January started. It says new moon in Pisces. So some of you guys may have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. You may have some Pisces somewhere in your chart. You may really need to sit down and think about, like, okay, what type of negativity am I entertaining? How am I contributing to this negative energy here in my life? And how can I shift my perspective? How can I change that? Okay, because I'm just getting the sense, Sagittarius, that in January, you're realizing things that you don't want in your life anymore. And it's really becoming a problem. Not even becoming a problem, it's been a problem. You just may have been pushing through and trying to rise above it all, but I just get the sense now that this window of opportunity and hope has, and new perception and perspectives has opened up for you, and you're being met with the energy that it's time to purge, it's time to detox, it's time to get rid of negativity. Because that's what I'm seeing here now, is that now that this card has come out, the purge and the detox, what needs to be detoxed is obviously what is negative, what is a hindrance, what is making you sick, either physically, emotionally, or mentally, even spiritually. What is causing this disease within your life? It's time to go. It's time for it to be kicked out, whether it's a mindset, a relationship, a job, a thought pattern, the music that you listen to, whatever, the books that you read. If it's audiobooks, same thing, right? If it's the foods that you're eating, if it has a negative effect on your body, even in the smallest way, it needs to be released. So there's something in your life here that is very, very detrimental. It's become a little bit detrimental to your life or to your health or whatever, or it will become that. And it's time to release it. And you really need to take the time out to really think about what that is. You know, if it's not obvious, you know, if it's not obvious, sit down and think about it. Sit down and contemplate some things. Okay, let's go ahead and pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot for you guys for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, ancestors, January 2026. Let's see here, guys. We have mountains. Stand your ground, it says. I'm getting as above, so below kind of energy from this card. I'm getting there is a different version of you, a spiritual version of you that looks back at you. This is about looking in the mirror. This is about really realizing that what you do energetically is exactly what you're doing physically. So whatever you're doing in the spirit realm, you are what you attract. Bottom of the deck, we have the sun, though. I really like seeing that. And it says, enjoy success and happiness. If that's advice, you need to enjoy your success, Sagittarius. Don't delay it because of negativity, because of things that are stopping you. If your health is not great, is not the best, do the work to do that, to make it the best. If your relationships are not making you happy, do the work to improve those relationships, or to find relationships that actually are going to give you what you are giving to them. If you're more focused on the negative and being pessimistic, you can't enjoy success and happiness in your life. You can't have both. Okay. So when it says with mountains, it says stand your ground. I just get the sense that there may be some distractions that are kind of deterring you from your success and your prosperity, and you need to make sure you put your foot down and tell yourself, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore. I'm not going to, go back to eating those foods anymore. I'm not going to fall back into laziness anymore, or I'm not going to fall back into having anger and resentment anymore, or I'm not going back to that relationship anymore because it didn't make me happy, right? It's about realizing how far you've come, Sagittarius, and never turning back. You know, this is a brand new adventure that you're on. Like, you've stepped into a brand new realm, and there's really no turning back now. And what I mean by that is, like, you, for example, you may have had a problem, like maybe an eating problem, or maybe you had an addiction of some kind, eating, drinking, drugs, whatever. And January came around, and now there's something that has shifted within your perception, in your perspective, in your soul and in your mind, and you're like, I really can't be doing that anymore, or I really need to find the balance with this, right? And now that you've seen what this negativity is doing to you, you can't really unsee it now. So there's definitely been like a very, I would say, a positive change inside of you. You just have to stay focused, because there will come days where you will feel distracted, or you want to go back to it, and you want to go back to eating those foods, or you want to go back to spending all that money because you're bored, or because you're sad, or whatever, going back to that relationship or those friends, It happens, right? But your ancestors or your creator is just pushing you. They're just like, no, you're done. We're done with this. Like, as soon as you reach that point where you're just like, yeah, that's actually not good for me, they're like, okay, then you're done, Like, good for you. You figured it out, right? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's like, finally, they got it. Sagittarius got it. So now we can just, kind of give them a nice little shove this way, so they can like continue to build that momentum in that mindset, which is great. That's great. Let's pull some tarot. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards, you guys, and we will clarify them last but not least for your reading, okay? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for January 2026. Got the King of Pentacles, or the King of Earth here. So yes, there is some growth here. That's growth. You got that word success again. A successful time, confidently accepting opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. What was I saying earlier, Sagittarius? Especially when it comes to your money, like, you do have the Midas touch. It's like there are things that you are capable of within the workplace, and just in general, not just in the workplace, but like, since we're talking about like money, when we were talking about that, it's like there are things that you touch, or things that you're able to do. There's a certain skill set that you have, that you bring to a team, and it's like you can do no wrong because these people love you so much. It's interesting. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords, so definitely practicing a higher level of independence here. You're very realistic. I do see that. But if there's a part of your life where you're not being realistic and you're not really aware of it, Sagittarius, now is the time to really like embrace that and just accept it and change it, okay? You guys are very quick-witted. You guys are very funny. You guys think on your feet. That's what I'm getting here as well, as far as your personality. And then we have the 2 of Wands. So yes, there is needing to make a conscious decision here, a confident decision here. It could be some new jobs or a new job opportunity, a new career path, new relationships with other people, platonically and romantically, or either or. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you have a lot of options, Sagittarius. Like, you don't realize how many options you have here. Like, if it's relationships, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of people that you can connect with. You can make some new friends. Okay. If it's romance, you have people that you can go out and date. Before you settle down, just go out and have fun and date. Be responsible though. Others of you, this can be with the job where you have a lot of options. You have a lot of jars that you can put your hand in and try, right? See what works for you. And if it's not a job, it's a career path or some type of way to make money. Okay. But this is just forward movement. Like, there's no turning back here. That's what I'm seeing here. The door is closing, or it has already been closed. This month is starting out. I would say January is kind of ending. It's kind of ending something. It's like not ending the year, I guess, to some degree. January, depending on your culture, is like more of the end of the year instead of the beginning. But before we enter the year of the horse, or we enter this new energy in Aquarius season and Pisces season, it's like the beginning of 2026 is really going to be, it's going to set the tone. How you begin this year, how you began this year is really going to set the tone for your relationships or a relationship with someone. It's going to set the tone when it comes to your job, depending on how you started the year with your job or with your money. That's great. It's great. Let's go ahead and clarify the King of Pentacles here for you guys, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, King of Pentacles for January. Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Ace of Cups. Wow, 10 of Wands. So you have put in a lot of effort, Sagittarius. You've put in so much effort into something or someone. There is something with your mother here. Healing from your mother's, I don't know, something with your mother here for some of you. There's something healing maybe between you and your mother. She could be a water sign or a Taurus, or, you know, a Taurus or a Libra. You may actually be healing with your mother here, or apologizing to her. She's apologizing to you, okay, after you have reached a certain point in your life. Others of you, if this isn't, this can be the mother of your child or your children. And you, I get the sense that in January 2026, you've been thinking about having children or being financially capable to take care of a child here. And I get some of you guys, I'm really getting this is like you're the mother of your children. It could be your mother. Healing your mother wound, okay, as well, whether you're male or female. This is a very, very positive energy here for you guys. So there are those of you you're going to meet someone, Sagittarius, who is an earth sign, and they are going to be very wealthy or just really good with money. And they, if you're looking for someone for you to that you can have a child with or that you can grow a family with, January is bringing that in for you guys. I'm not saying it's going to come in January, but January is facilitating those energies to come in for you this year. Others of you, Sagittarius, again, this is if you're looking for someone that you want to build a family with and they're female, okay, and you want somebody who has a big heart, who's empathetic, who's patient with you, loving. Again, this is in the books for you. Okay, others of you, Sagittarius, you already have this person in your life. Like, look at this beautiful energy. Like, you already have this person in your life. and you're thinking about having children with them, or you want to marry them, something, like you are in love with this person, okay? Whether they're male or female, whether you're a male or female, like there is someone here, like this is you, Sagittarius, as the King of Pentacles, or this is the person that you really like love. This can also be a job. So maybe this is a job or some money coming in for you guys so that you can like grow and create a life full of love, like just really having a romantic life here, romanticizing your life. So if this is not a person, this is like money coming in for you, where your life is going to be so gorgeous. Sagittarius, like travel, meeting new people, making new friends, collaborating with different brands and businesses for some of you, making investments. This is beautiful, luscious energy for you guys, very luxurious as well. But others of you, once again, there are those of you, if it's romance, this is somebody that you are head over heels for, and they're head over heels for you. Like this is a very beautiful person, very beautiful relationship with someone, okay? Gorgeous energy, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. And you've put in a lot of effort into this relationship with this person, okay? Not saying that this relationship was necessarily like the best the entire time. If this is an existing relationship, for those of you, if you're working on an existing relationship, this relationship could have been a lot of work, but you love this person, like they're worth the effort, and they see you as worth the effort as well. And if this is a job, it's the same thing. Or if this is if this is a financial endeavor, same thing. Like it has taken so much time and effort, and it is finally starting to grow and blossom. Beautiful to see. So whether it's a person or a project or a job or whatever. Let's go ahead and clarify the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands fell out. Sagittarius ancestor, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? So this is like you completely cutting out what is just not working. Like if there's arguments within a relationship or within a business partnership, or there's like disagreements happening at home or within your family, or I don't know, there's something here where there's like some type of competing energy, like competition. It says competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So I'm getting that with the Queen of Swords, you're just like, I'm done with the fighting. Can we please stop? Like I'm done, like you have your point of view, I have my point of view, let's just move on with it, okay? And also cutting out relationships with people who just they just want to miss the point. They just want to argue. That's not healthy. You have the Hanged Man. So again, there's that awakening. So you see things from a different perspective now. Then we have the Star. See that? Look at that again. Like, listen, like you have I knew that Aquarius energy, like Aquarius season is really going to bless you with that star there. Like this is like really hopeful energy for you guys, Sagittarius. Like you're done with the fighting, you're done with the disagreements, you're done rehashing the past. You're like, I'm just trying to move forward. Can we just move forward, please? But there may be some people who are just like, no, I'm not letting go of the past. You're going to hear what I have to say, and you know, you did wrong, you did this, you did that, you didn't do enough of this, and blah blah blah. That conversation is over. Okay, you just want to move forward. And if there are people who don't want to move forward with you because they're stuck in the past, leave them alone. Okay, but we do have reconciliation here. We do have the Temperance card here, but I also see this as balance. Again, if there is an addiction here of some kind or an excessive behavior, January is going to see to it that that ceases, that stops. Okay. Everything in moderation, okay? So this is not saying that, you know, you have to completely stop doing something that you like doing, but if you're doing it excessively, that's the problem. Everything in moderation. This is also like compromising. So again, Sagittarius, if you're the one that's fighting and causing a lot of, you know, anger, frustration, instigating, whatever, don't do that. I feel like you're already done doing that. I feel like you're done with instigating. You're done with, you know, the lack of compromise. You're being more patient with somebody, or you're being more patient with the circumstance or with the situation. Again, there's a level of maturity that I'm seeing here for you guys, and it's very beautiful. It's very refreshing. This is very, very beautiful energy. But definitely like seeing things realistically and being more objective and just being like, okay, what is the goal here? Like if it's a relationship, you're kind of like, what's the goal of our relationship here? Why are we here? Why are we still fighting over the same thing? Why haven't we changed this, right? Or maybe you're looking at yourself and you're like, why haven't I changed this within myself so that my relationships can grow and thrive, right? Whether they're new or existing, okay? So just having some really, really serious meditation and contemplation with yourself, having some serious conversations with yourself, okay? About your relationships and, you know, how you make money and things like that. Last but not least, let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Wands. Ooh. Why did that happen? Let's see, for the Two of Wands. Ace of Cups, love to see that. Three of Cups. Ace of Swords. You have two aces. You got the Ace of Cups twice. Then we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Again, you have the Empress again. Then we have the Queen of Water, or the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. So this heavy energy that you may have been feeling from last year, you guys, or even in December, this heavy energy when it comes to your love of self, when it comes to your mother and how she raised you, or the lack of empathy that some of you guys may have had a mother who didn't really have empathy for you, or maybe she was just she had her own problems for some of you, okay? Maybe she dealt with abuse, and so you kind of suffered because of that in a way, emotionally. I'm just getting the sense that you are completely moving on from that, whether you're healing with your mom or not, whether your mom is alive on this planet with you or in the afterlife. But I'm just getting that you are ready for a clear mind, a clear conscience, and healed emotions here. You're ready to really spread your wings and soar high. You're ready for the big moments in your life, the highlights. You're ready for that. You want that. Others of you, I'm getting that some of you guys are getting married, or there's some type of celebration, a birthday, maybe there's a baby on the way. Again, some of you guys are really thinking about babies, okay? But this mother energy here, like you really are, some of you guys are getting into facials, or you're really getting into doing, if you have a partner, you're really getting into doing things with your partner that, you know, is really making you happy, or with your friends. I don't know, but all I see here, Sagittarius, are all good things as long as you are done with the negativity, you're done with the back and forth, you're done with the war that you're having within yourself and with other people. You just want to be happy. You want to live a happy life, and that is what you're envisioning for yourself. And I'm so excited for you guys. You've come so far. You've come so far. I'm proud of you. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye.